Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Purple and a Rose Tarot and Astrology. Tonight, we're going to talk about the current astrology. I'm going to talk about the astrology coming up next week. Because remember, guys, we're always a week ahead. I'm going to read for the collective. And of course, I will offer some free and paid mini readings at the end. And you guys should be able to see my face today. Sister has all the lights, camera, and action going. And we have multi cameras. So super exciting live. I see Diana over on YouTube. Welcome, everyone. I didn't share out a whole bunch today, just slightly a little on Facebook and then a little bit with YouTube. So if you guys want to share out, please feel free to do so. But again, I'm going to talk to you about the current astrology, which we normally don't do because we're normally a week ahead. But we are going to touch on that Aquarius full moon, and of course, after the collective, some free and paid mini readings. Hi, Vanessa. All right, guys. So first, before we even get started with what we're doing tonight, let's talk about the current astrology, because I feel like we're all kind of feeling it pretty intensely today. Oh, sweet. Today I'm gonna swap. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna turn the camera off, and then we're gonna be just cards, and then I'll come back later. But just having the option of all of this stuff is pretty cool, right? Oh, thank you, Sherry. I was telling sister like when we first turned the camera on, I'm like, oh, it looked great, it's wonderful, let's do it. And then sitting there watching the calendar go down like 10 minutes, 5 minutes, I'm like, maybe we should just turn it off. But we're gonna go for it. But okay, so current energy. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about what's going on. And then I'm going to talk to you about some experiences that I had. And I'm hoping that that will help everyone kind of see that we're dealing with some pretty strong collective energies at this time. I want to start with TikTok, right? Are you guys fans of TikTok? Let me know in the comments. I know Sherry is. She's my fellow TikTok sister over there. But I'm going to talk to you about TikTok, and I'm also going to talk to you about a T-square that is actually happening right now as we speak. All right, so as you all know, TikTok got banned from the US. I'm super upset about that because, of course, we just got monetized over there. Like, what was it, sister, a week before the ban got put into place. Of course, I knew it was coming, and that is, of course, why we multi-stream, right? So we're actually back on Twitch right now. So hi, everyone over on Twitch. I hope you guys missed me. I hope you're happy to see us back. I'm definitely trying to grow our Twitch channel, and sister's gonna help me, I think, do that. She's more, I don't know, like fancy with the Discord and that kind of stuff. So I'm hoping that we can get that going over there as well. And we really don't know what's going to happen with TikTok, but I would love to be able to go back and live stream on TikTok because they definitely paid the best. So if you're a creator and you're wondering like how well do these platforms pay, yeah, TikTok was definitely the easiest, best money I've made since I started PLR. But so the ban, let's talk about that. Everybody's really upset, and some people are like, "Oh, I don't care," and I get that. If you're not one of the 7 million businesses that were U.S. run, U.S. based on TikTok, you probably don't care. And if you're like, sad and poor and, go to work at somebody else's job and make money for somebody else, and you're not like an entrepreneur and you don't know how to like make yourself money, you probably don't care. And I get that, I totally do. But luckily, there are 7 million business owners that are entrepreneurs, just like me here in the US, that do care. So I'm really kind of excited that all the issue with TikTok is kind of getting the attention, I guess, that it kind of needs. But I will say that we are back. TikTok is back on. We can't live stream yet, but it is back on. And from what I understand, Trump has came to rescue TikTok. I'm not going to go into my belief system on all of that because then we have to start like a whole other podcast and get like on Spotify or something, right? So I'm just going to leave that there. But I do feel that a lot of us kind of have this energy like something seems a little suspect, right? And so instead of talking about Trump and that suspect energy, I'm going to talk to you about the astrology and why that energy seems so suspect, okay? And then you can put the pieces together and come to your own conclusions, right? All right, guys. So right now we are experiencing a T-square. And that T-square is going to be with Mars retrograde in Cancer. So remember, Mars retrograde, Mars already not happy in Cancer. And then, of course, we have Mercury in Capricorn. And Mercury in Capricorn is kind of what's giving that suspect energy. If you have a Mercury and Capricorn on your birth chart, you're going to be somebody that you need like physical evidence on a regular basis. Like you don't believe anything anybody says unless you have physical evidence that you can hold in your hand. That's going to be Mercury and Capricorn, right? And then we have Chiron and Aries, and that's going to come make this, T-square that we're experiencing. So Mars retrograde in Cancer, Mercury in Capricorn, and then Chiron in Aries. How many of you have a Chiron in Aries? I just want you guys to know that actually a lot of you have Chiron in Aries because I've studied your birth chart, so I know. But Chiron in Aries is not just a challenging placement in general, but because of the transit that Chiron is experiencing right now in Aries, this energy is very much like, you hurt me, so I just don't care anymore. And I'm going to burn it all down to the ground. That's Chiron in Aries. But luckily, this energy of Mars retrograde is actually also trine with Venus in Pisces. So luckily, this trine that we're experiencing has us kind of like Mars retrograde in Cancer, Mercury in Capricorn, and Chiron in Aries has us kind of like finished, right? Like we're just done. We don't want to deal with any more crap. But luckily, Venus in Pisces is kind of making us more aware of this energy and how I think we're responding to this energy. So honestly, at this point, I heard another astrologer say we're just happy to be here at this point, and that's really, I agree with that. We're just happy to be here, and we're definitely willing to go along for the ride and see what happens over there, right, with TikTok and really just the world in general. But really, it's because we have no idea what's next to do, or like what's left to do, or what to do next, right? That's kind of the energy. So let me know if you can relate with this energy. Again, for me, this is definitely like very platform based, very business based. It's very, unfortunately, politics, you know what I'm saying? And so for you, it may not be that way, but you may still be feeling that something seems suspect energy. You know what I mean? All right, the next thing I want to talk to you guys about before we get to the Aquarius moon energy, which I have my notes on my phone. Sister has all the cameras up, and it's like, oh my gosh, I get to use my phone. It's so nice. I won't have to like squint to be able to see because I swear, guys, I'm like super blind. But before we get to Aquarius New Moon energy, I want to talk to you about this aha moment that I experienced today. I'm going to I'm a little nervous to do it, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to venture out here. I wish Michelle was here because I feel like she would know. She'll come back and watch later. But if you watch Soulful Revolution, I think you'll understand what this means. And again, I'm not 100% sure here. I'm on this journey. I experience this journey every day. It's my awakening. So it's like I'm learning as I go, right? But I think something pretty big happened to me today. Something that I just like couldn't wait to like share with someone else also on this, same type of spiritual awakening journey. The song Sister is playing music in the background, and the I'm having brain fart, Sister.
It's
Lady Gaga. The Shallow song just happens to be playing in the background, guys. Let me get it together. Okay. So I was actually preparing for a live reading. I had a live one-on-one today. And a lot of times what I like to do is I like to come in about 30 minutes before I have to get ready for these readings. And I like to just kind of, cleanse and prepare and kind of connect with that energy. Aries. They like dogs. It's okay. And I like to prepare for that energy. It helps me connect. And as this was happening, I was also listening to some music in the background. And that Benson Boone song came on. I love that song, guys. I wrote it down, but I can't remember what it's called. But you guys know what I'm talking about. The Benson Boone song about losing everything. Well, this song comes on, and I'm trying to take some notes. This. I was taking notes to prepare for the live, and as I was preparing, I was writing down how I felt about stuff, and the words that I was writing down were coming out in the song. Look, I'll show you guys. So I made notes. I don't know if you guys can see them. So I wrote down how I was feeling. So I felt like this huge blanket of peace, energy, love, gratitude, that type of feeling. But it was definitely this big blanket. Beautiful Things is the Benson Boone song. But as I was writing peace, he was singing, I've got peace. And as I was writing love, he was singing, I've got love, right? So it was these energies I was feeling, and it was coming out through the song. Has that ever happened to anybody? I know it has. Tell me. But anyway, so huge goosebumps. And I had this huge moment that I think is really significant for this type of spiritual awakening journey. There's a card in the OG cards, and I feel like Sandra and Diana, and maybe even Sherry may know which card I'm talking about. But it says, I want to say it says, you're good, you got it, you have everything you need, something like that. And in that conversation, the whole point was because when we're on this journey, we think we're connected to this person, and we think, oh my God, we got to have this person to be able to do anything. Did you guys know that I used to think that I had to be in getting along with this person in order for PLR to do well? That's a true thing. It's not true, by the way. But I did. I believed that for a really long time. My aha moment today was that energy of, I got it. I'm doing it. I got it. I really don't need him anymore. And the fact that I'm not even crying about that is insane. So if you're on this type of journey and you understand what I'm saying, it's something has unhooked, and I cannot, the gratitude, I cannot express. And the last thing I wanted to talk to you about before we get to the Aquarius Moon, I know you guys are man, all this talking, it's what you do. So I like to read my little tea tag notes. You guys know what I'm talking about? When you put your tea bags in there. This one says, what belongs to you shall come to you. That's what it said for this live as we were getting ready. Is it the lemon ginger? Lemon ginger today. Alright, so yes, I know, right? I totally got this. Alright, let me get fancy video going, and then we're going to talk Aquarius New Moon. I'm going to read for the collective, and then we are going to offer some free and paid mini readings at the end. Alright, I forgot to ask for sound. Everything sounds okay. Pictures okay. Sean L. on YouTube. Alright guys, here we go. Ready? Aquarius New Moon. It's actually going to come in on the 29th at 4:35 a.m. Pacific time. Pacific time, my friend Diana. Guys, please remember we're always a week ahead. So if you're like, man, this is far from the 29th, I understand. If you're looking for what is happening this week, we're always a week ahead. So you can go to my YouTube channel and you can check under the live tab. That's how you can check my accuracy. That's how you can check to see what is happening right now, right? All right, so a lot of stuff's happening, right? We have the Chinese New Year is happening at the same time. We have the Aquarius New Moon, and we have Uranus going direct. Those are the big ones this week that we're looking at, okay? But again, this is new moon stuff. So on the 29th, 4:35 a.m. Pacific time, it's going to mark the first new moon of the year, and definitely a powerful time for setting intentions, particularly around themes of individuality, innovation, and community. Aquarius is going to be known for rebellious energy. It's a rebellious spirit. You want to focus on collective progress, making this new moon an ideal time to embrace new ideas and break free from old patterns. Thank you, Diana. All right, so here's the energies that we may experience. So during this new moon, we can expect to feel a surge of creative energy and a desire for freedom. The focus will be on individuation. Individuation. This is a time to explore who you are outside of societal expectations, and you may feel inspired to express your unique self. It's like wave your freak flag type of energy, guys. Deconditioning. So this is an energy about letting go of outdated beliefs and habits that no longer serve you. And this is going to be a key theme with this energy and this new moon. So a great time to challenge the status quo. And then we have community and connection. Aquarius is going to emphasize the importance of chosen family and friendships. You may feel a strong urge to connect with like-minded individuals or groups. All right, guys, here's how you can harvest this Aquarius new moon energy. I'm going to start collectively first, and then I'll break it down for all 12 zodiac signs. So collectively, 3 things that I want you to notice, that I want you to focus on. You want to set intentions, gather with friends or community members to share your goals and dreams, and this can create a supportive environment for everyone to thrive. You want to engage in group activities, so participate in community events or collaborative projects that align with your values and interests. And you want to embrace change, so be open to new ideas and perspectives. And this is going to be a time to be innovative. Think outside the box. All right, let's break it down into the 12 zodiac signs. Aquarius New Moon. Diana says the 29th is my daughter's B-day. Love it. No music in the background, right, guys? I like that song. All right, here we go. Aries through Pisces, Aquarius, New Moon. Let's start Aries first. Aries, you're going to focus on friendships. Reach out to those who inspire you and collaborate on a project. Taurus, set intentions. Set intentions around your career. Think about how you can be innovative in your professional life. Gemini, embrace learning. Consider taking a class or starting a new intellectual pursuit. Cancer, reflect on your values. What do you want to manifest in your personal life and finances? Leo, this is a great time to express your creativity, start a new artistic project, or join a creative group. Virgo, focus on your health and routines. Consider how you can innovate your daily habits for better well-being. Libra, set intentions around love and relationships. Think about how you can deepen your connections. Scorpio, my favorites, reflect on your home life. What changes can you make to create a more supportive environment? Sagittarius, embrace communication. Share your ideas and thoughts with others and be open to feedback. Capricorn, focus on your resources. Think about how you can manage your finances in a more innovative way. Aquarius, this is your time, so set bold intentions for your personal growth on how you want to impact the world. And lastly, we have Pisces. Reflect on your spiritual journey. Consider how you can deepen your connection to your intuition. All right, guys, that's going to be the Aquarius New Moon energy, and I hope that information was helpful. I'm just going to swap some cameras around here, so it may take just a moment. Oops. Okay. There's no, are you watching it? Like, there's no picture? Is there something wrong with the phone, sister, maybe?
I mean, it's showing up on.
Oh, you see cards? No, sister.
You can when it's adjusting it on there, but it's not doing it on the restream.
Your phone. Can you come unlock your phone?
Of course I did. Oh God, it's gonna show me on here.
No, it's off. Look, nothing's on there. Okay. Sister's like, no.
No. It's not supposed to lock. Here, let me just. Crap.
We're learning, y'all. Bear with us. I don't know.
Sorry, everyone. Technical difficulties over here.
There you go. It's okay. I'll get it.
I'm gonna turn the lock off real quick.
Okay. 100 times of these, and then we'll have it. Here, we can make them, please. Beautiful mistake, sister.
It was not a beautiful mistake when it came to the lock screen. Okay.
Are we good?
It should. I just took it off of there, so it shouldn't lock again. Hopefully.
Okay.
I can't guarantee it. I'm sorry.
I understand.
We didn't think about that.
It was fun.
And Diana, you can be on your camera too. I'm not dressed for that right now.
Hey, that wasn't too bad. It could have been way worse.
Hopefully it doesn't do it again. Sorry. We should have turned it to where. I set it to where it's just swipe now.
I don't know what to do about that.
Do about what?
You see it on your. Oh well. Okay, guys.
See what?
Look at us. Do you not? The candle is like.
Oh, the glow?
Yeah.
Weird.
It's pretty cool though.
Yeah.
Alright, let me see if I can get this how it's supposed to. There we go. Yay. Alright. She said Mercury what?
What?
Mercury's actually not retrograde, guys. We can't even
Oh.
we can't even say that. I mean, I love blaming Mercury retrograde, but that's definitely just us learning the things. When I first looked up and seen it was dark, you know what I thought it was? I thought her phone had went dead, because that's what happens to me all the time is I forget to plug the phone up, and so I look up and the screen's black and it's like, oh, that's why you don't have a camera, because your phone died. But no, I actually remembered to plug it up. It wasn't that. It was just the, screen lock.
Yeah. Hopefully it won't lock again. Sorry.
All right, guys. I know, right? All right, here we go. This it's just spirit showing us that we take this shit entirely too seriously. All right, so I'm gonna read for the collective. I don't really want to go into like I don't know, individual like personal journey. Except for I've done this a couple of times. I feel like some of you guys are starting to catch on. But what I will say is, yet there has been another change, and that's all I'm going to say about it. It's almost like something has come full circle. I guess I can say that. I'm not shocked. I'm not surprised. I'm not sad, which is like another weird thing, I think, because I feel like normally this would have, made me upset, and I don't know. It's definitely this weird feeling. And it's like I don't want to call it something too quickly. And then it's like I have to deal with something else. And I'm like, oh, remember when we paid to like cut cords? Remember that? I did that. Like I actually did that. And then you know that feeling when you wake up the next day and it's still there and you're like, ugh. So I don't want to like, jump the gun and be like, oh, this thing happened. But something really big happened to me today. And it's like, it's an amazing feeling. I don't know.
Did it lock again?
No. No. Yes. Yes, it did. All right, guys. Let me get my phone up there. Give me just a minute.
Just give me 1 second, and I'll just remove everything so it won't time out. That's what's happening. The screen's timing out. I am so sorry. I was so excited to have the camera up there. I forgot about doing all the timeout stuff.
They can still hear, and it doesn't ever like cut off.
Yeah, I just need to turn the screen timeout.
Actually, they may not be able to.
Yeah, the screen timeout is set to like. How do you keep yours always on?
I don't know. I think mine's set for something crazy like 1 hour.
It won't give me 1 hour. It just gives me 10 minutes. Why? I'm so sorry, everyone.
It's okay. We can just plug the other one up. Okay. All right, guys. Give us just a few more minutes. Good times. Good times.
You can swap it. I want to see what your timeout is set to. It's a good idea. Just.
We good, everybody? Sweet. All right. Sorry. Fun times, live tarot. I think it's just spirit telling me to shh. All right. So here we go, guys. You could definitely have felt a shift in energy today. You could be feeling some frustration with the T-square that we're experiencing, especially those of you that are creators and over on the TikTok, right? And oh, I don't want to forget. Uranus going direct. Uranus going direct is important, guys. It happens on the 30th, I believe. And for those of you that have been feeling like your money has been tight or like your money has been a little bit of a struggle, that's about to loosen up, right? And you could also experience maybe even a little like shock and awe, surprise when it comes to like some type of windfall, inheritance, something like that. So keep that in mind. All right, here we go. Collective reading, guys. Thank you so much for being so patient with us as we figured out all this stuff. All right, here we go. Masculine energy, we have the home card. It's number 44. I do believe that masculine energy is focused on manifestation and when it comes to home situation. I believe that many of you will find that several masculine energies have returned to their homes. It's also an energy of like focusing on rebuilding a stronger foundation. It's shining a light on something that was buried before, like we didn't talk about this before, but now we're going to talk about it. All right, let's look at feminine energy. We have new beginnings coming out. I feel very strong in my divine feminine energy, so the new beginnings is resonating strongly for me. And let's get that bridging energy. Ancient wisdom comes out. It's number 34. We have 4, 4, 3, 4, and 2. On the bottom, we have 4. Past, present, future. Who's seeing 4, 4, 4? All right, I'm going to start with the home card for the masculine. Again, rebuilding a foundation, shining a light on something that has been hidden, not talked about. It could have something to do with, it's just figuring out like the path home. We have 8 of Swords, self-restriction. We have 7 of Cups. New options, being able to see your options clearly, and the Strength card. I think divine masculine, I mean, the word buckling came to me and I didn't want to use it because I didn't want to be like, judgmental be. But 8 of Swords, like that's the meaning. Like a self-restriction, like you're buckling under the pressure. You're doing something to yourself. You're putting all the pressure on yourself. And 7 of Cups is like your options, your choices, being able to see those options and choices clearly. And then the Strength card coming out saying like you're needing to dig deep to be able to pull from like deep inside, because of something that you're keeping yourself bound to. 8 of Swords. No judgment. New beginnings is coming out for divine feminine. The butterfly sticks out to me strongly. Could be going through some type of transformation when it comes to, so it shows this tree laying sideways on the picture. Above the picture is rain coming down. Below the tree in the picture is the butterfly. So it's almost like you're in your maybe like your shadow side, or like they call it, the villain era, or even like the dark moon Lilith could be prominent for you at this time. And that could be where new beginnings are happening. When you start focusing on like shadow work and these types of practices, you become more confident, right? And like who you are, and you become more confident in your darker side. You start to integrate, you start to like mix your light side and your dark side together. You start to see like when the dark side is needed. My brother-in-law actually made a comment to me a while back. I just had it and I hope I don't lose it because it was absolutely perfect. But it was like, we stay in our light side, we're in our kindness, we're in our giving and of service energy all the time. That's where we want to be. But we can't just like shun or even shame our darker energies, because those energies are just as needed. They may not be needed as often, but they're just as needed. Because if you shun your darker energy, if you shame yourself, if you pretend like you should only be in the light and you should only be of kindness and you should only be this, and people will just walk all over you, right? Your Lilith energy, like on your chart, it's really the only way I know how to describe this because I study your charts, but I know there's different energies that kind of like correlate or relate with the same, shadow side energy. But it's like it's still needed. It's still needed, and it should be fed and cared for and tended to just as much as your light side. Does that make sense? Anybody? Like I feel like I know sometimes it seems like it's hard to, I don't know, describe the thing, but that could be like new to some of you. Like a lot of us are like people pleasers. A lot of us, when we met this person, I mean, we didn't know how to say no. We didn't know how to, like, we were willing to accept all kinds of craziness, right? Like that was the whole point of the awakening, is to show you like what it is. People talk about the twin flame mirror all the time, and they don't realize like that is the mirror. It's a reflection. They're showing you what it is that you allow. They're showing you what it is that you're putting and bringing into your energetic field, and you're okay with it. They're showing you what you need to heal about yourself. All right, so new beginnings, we have 8 of Wands. This is quick information and sudden changes. We have Ace of Wands. This is fate and destiny. And we have the King of Wands. So it's like be confident in yourself, be courageous, take passionate action. There's a lot more coming out with that Ace of Wands, but I'm gonna keep going. Let's look at the bridging energy. So we have ancient wisdom. This is the bridging energy. This is what you're currently learning. You're currently learning about ancient wisdom. At the same time, remember, it doesn't matter, same place. It could be different people, different places, but it's always the same lesson. That's how you know who your twin is, right? All right, so the star card comes out. So ancient wisdom, bright hope for the future. Something about a clean slate is given. 5 of Swords is here. There could be some disagreements. There could be some arguments. There could have been arguments and disagreements, and that's why there is a clean slate now. And we have the Emperor. The Emperor has something to do with Aries energy. So I would definitely suggest looking at Aries in your own chart. But it's also about taking power back, taking control back of a situation. So the only struggle that I'm seeing is 5 of Swords. So it's like right now, both divine masculine and divine feminine are learning ancient wisdom about the 5 of Swords, because the star is the ancient wisdom. It's coming from the stars, right? 5 of Swords is the situation. 5 of Swords is like disagreements, battles, but it's also like negative thinking. It's also like negative thoughts. I remember when I first looked at the picture when we first opened the set of cards. I thought the little people in the back were little people like ghosts because they were white and transparent looking. And my brother-in-law looked at it and he said, "No, they're gnomes. They're gnomes. They have little hatchets." On the bottom, we have Page of Cups. There's a lot of emotion with this Page of Cups. There's definitely an I'm sorry, Ace of Swords, communication, new communication. Somebody may want to apologize. Somebody may feel like they need to apologize. Somebody may want someone else to apologize. And here's what I'm going to say for that. When it comes to me personally, my journey, Rosa, no apology necessary. I understand the path that we're on, and I understand that none of us chose this shit, and we're just here trying to do the best that we can. All right, I'm gonna pull some head, heart, and higher self. Let's do divine masculine first. So thoughts. I dropped it. Integration, it's number 33, my favorite number. It's about having to, it almost gives me like implementation, right? Like I learned something and I'm going to start using it in my everyday life. But this card actually came out for me earlier as well. And I definitely got this energy from studying the card. I seen the snake on the bottom, and it was this energy of like bearing something. Um, Maybe bearing something deeply, something that's like deeply rooted. And I see like the moon is rising. So it's like this energy of something's being illuminated from the darkness or like pulled up from the darkness. I just burped, so confirmation. Excuse me. So it's like this energy of having to um, understand why I do something a certain way. And that's going to be masculine in the headspace. All right. In the heart space, we have 32 struggles. We have 33 and 32 and 3 masculine. Are you seeing 333 everywhere you go? Or even what was it we saw earlier? 444. The slow but steady card comes out, but that's not going to be, I mean, it's, 33323. Slow and steady. That's the higher self lesson for divine masculine. We're not here to wake up overnight. We're not here to heal overnight. I mean, struggle in the heart space is pretty clear. We don't need to get into that, right? All right, let's look at, like, I have this, like, I don't know, like this energy of something, it's just easier. This way is just easier. My ears just started ringing. All right, so for divine feminine, head, heart, higher self, we have past, present, future. So this is what's happening in the head space. What I'm going to say about that is let's try to stay in the present. We don't want to be too worried about what's already happened. We can't do anything about it. And we don't need to be thinking about what's coming. We need, because then we can't experience or like enjoy our present moment, right? So I feel like a lot of times for me, the lesson is to stay in the present. Sacred space is here for divine feminine in the heart space, and it's number 21. I do feel that that is a message that you're sending divine masculine. So there is a struggle for divine masculine in the heart space. There's like a split. I'm even seeing, doesn't matter. The sacred space is more giving peace, harmony. It's divine feminine, like powerfully sitting in their divine feminine energy. And teaching comes out for higher self lesson for divine feminine. Get ready to start teaching because that's what's going to happen. That's why we have these experiences and awakenings, in case you guys didn't know. We're experiencing it so that we can help other people that come after us that also experience the same situations or need help coming out of the darkness as well. All right, let's pull no messages. All right, let's pull some guidance. I'm going to use the Soul's Journey. Guys, I am offering messages tonight. And I do have the soulmate love messages, and then of course the OG cards. But I think that's enough message in the heart space, and my ears just got fire again. So it's like spirit confirmation. I don't know. It's this energy of like it doesn't need as much talking. Oh, I get it. I made a comment. I was talking to sister about a little bit about my journey and what I was experiencing currently. And I made the comment, I said, nothing has really changed. Um, it's kind of like we're all used to connecting without words. Does that make sense? And my catalyst one time, like made this comment. It's like I talk about it all the time because it turns out to be like this famous quote, and I just thought it was something super profound that he said, and then like later I found someone else said it, and I was like, what? But anyway, but the quote goes, "We've done so little with so long. Wait, we've done so little for so long that we can now practically do anything." And so the energy shift that I have felt in my journey in the last, several weeks, even really several months building up to this, it's like it doesn't really matter the outcome or like what the next steps are or any of that, because again, it's like I can do it without now. I don't need that energy anymore. I know. I feel really weirdly powerful saying that. I also don't want to jinx myself either. I'm like, I'm not trying to be like, whatever. All right. The surrender card comes out. It says, I can release my need to control. And maybe that's it, honestly. Like maybe that's all it takes, right? And then the death card comes out. So strong Scorpio. So for those of you, if you know, you know. I'm learning that endings are merely beginnings, and that is factual. And last one is the failure card. It says, I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn, and that is fact. All right, guys, that is going to be your collective. I hope that reading was helpful. I do apologize for all of the mix up there at the beginning. Practice. We'll practice. Me and sister need a day of practice live. So if you guys see us like all of a sudden popping on and the camera is upside down and turned around, you guys will know what we're doing. All right, so I'm going to clean up and then I will come over and look and check out the list. Guys, I am offering free and paid mini readings tonight. And that information is on your screen there. It should be scrolling across the bottom as well. Holly, yes, Scorpio energy. Holly, you're my favorite Scorpio energy of all. All right, let me get everything situated. I'm totally not even going to worry about that. I'm just going to do the cards. I'll pop in and say bye before we close it out. Guys, free readings tonight, Chinese New Year. I'm going to look at the main theme, the biggest breakthrough for 2025, and then, of course, a future self message. I'm also offering Aquarius New Moon ritual. What is the best new moon ritual for your current situation? What you want to manifest, and guidance. Dang it, I just remembered something. I wanted to make little like cards that had different rituals on them. I guess we'll use tarot. We can use tarot. Wands are fire, right? Swords are air. I don't want to mess up that name on Facebook. Do you see it? Amy. Hi, Amy.
Talking about JC May.
Amy is a Scorpio. Is it JC May? Is that how you say it?
Yeah,
It's JC May. Pretty name. Diana would like to be added for New Moon. Oh, I feel my Scorpio friends. Let me tell you. I do.
I'm working on the list. Everybody kind of left it.
Oh, no, you're fine. It's normally kind of how it goes, sister. Like, we'll come in, we'll hang out, we'll talk about, like, the astrology, we'll do that reading.
Yeah, I got sidetracked with keeping an eye on Facebook and forgot to ask anybody till the last minute if they wanted readings.
Yes, guys, we have moderators over on YouTube and Facebook. Unfortunately, I have no idea what's happening on Twitch because I know I'm awful. I know there's like some people out in the world that are like, when is she gonna stop doing that? I'm not ever gonna stop, and I'm only gonna continue to grow, and I'm only gonna find more and more platforms to get monetized on. Yeah, that's right. You heard me. Might as well just go ahead and get comfortable, right? We are live streaming over on Twitch. Guys, we haven't been over there in like a month. I'd be surprised if anyone comes in. I would be mad at me. I so understand. So understand. We do have 192 followers over on Twitch. But unfortunately, and it's not Twitch's fault, y'all. It's totally my fault. Oh, I see the little heart. It's my fault because Twitch made the rule. They said, like, hey, we're not, paying you to multi-stream. It's here or, nothing. And I was like, no, I'm Rosa. I'll get you to change the rules. Oh, Lord. Amy, it's so true, yes. We're mostly 8 o'clock now. Mostly 8, yes. What's this guy's name again? Teddy Swims? Teddy Swims. There should be a cross there. So 5 for love messages, 10 to ask a question. Yes, Diana.
I just posted all of this.
Yes, Amy. I forgot you were right by me. There's still some out in the yard. But yes, on the roads, it's most definitely clear. How, Amy, tell me. So Amy is in Illinois here, close by. So how is the ice storm where you're at? Oh, Sandra got love messages?
Yeah.
Sandra, let me know which ones. Are we doing, sorry, I would have went faster. I wasn't paying attention.
I was waiting for somebody to answer. Sorry.
No, my fault. I wasn't paying attention. I was talking. She said it was horrible. And he said, I know, right? We didn't have power for like 2 days. But me and sister, we made memories. We made memories. Sandra, do we want love message, oracle, soulmate love messages, or do you want the OGs? Oh, my candle. I just accidentally sang.
Oh.
Oh. Let me see. Let me know if Sandra says OGs or
She hasn't responded yet either.
She will.
I'm also waiting on Sherry to tell me which one. That's why I put unsure, because she asked for a reading, but she didn't. She said you pick.
Oh my gosh, stop singing. Jeez. Okay. Amy, Facebook.
Sandra said you pick.
Okay, I got it. The next. Okay, just getting me a little start so I know what to go back to. I'm almost ready. The candles are acting funny. All right, Sandra, here we go. I pulled out the OGs. Sandra, say hi to me in the comments for me, please. It's one of my favorites.
We're at 8 people. Sandra on
We want to cut it off at. Let me know when we're at 11. All right, Sandra, I have no regrets. I love you. I've been cold out here before, but I always make it back. It came back out, so that's going to be significant. Sandra. Ready? I'm just going to spit it out. I wonder if my, catalyst, that's what I'm going to call it from now on, sits there and goes, oh shit. All right, here goes. I've been cold out there before, but I always make it back. It was about I know. And it's hard too, because it's like some people know, so I can't be like too much because then, people are nosy and watch for nosy reasons. But okay. This person did not feel safe or comfortable where or happy where they were. So they would escape and use things like alcohol to escape and go do reckless things, um, while intoxicated. So I've been cold out there before, but I always make it back. Um, I have no regrets is clearly a higher self message. It was actually a 3D message, like something that was said to me. So I feel like your person doesn't have any regrets, like in the physical, they don't. But it may not mean like what you think it means. Um, they may have chosen to go back to something that is more their comfort zone, and they may not have any regrets about that. Does that make sense? Don't tell anyone, but I'm struggling to get back up this time. Yeah, that one was mine. And it's new. I remember higher self message, so awakening, understanding the connection. You haven't called me. We both are where we are supposed to be. That is factual. And I am so proud of you. Um, you haven't called me is not like you actually haven't called them. I feel like you have been in contact with them, but it's like they can feel you pulling your energy back. And I want you guys to know something. I know that you hear other twin flame readers come out here and tell you guys that if you pull your energy back, that your person will come running back to you because it's opposite and it's, if you chase, then it's, you're pushing them away. Some of those things are partially true. And if you're actually experiencing this type of awakening, right? Um, if you're a true person having this type of spiritual awakening, when your catalyst, counterpart energy, whatever you want to call it, when they pull their energy back, the other person is not upset. That's a lie. It's just a flat out lie. They're not upset. A true twin will be happy, will be proud of you, will feel inspired by you. Yeah. So that whole call your power back so that they'll come chase you and they'll be like, no, don't call your power back because you want to call your power back because you're smart, because you're intelligent, because you're ascending. Like, don't call your power back. And I'm talking to everybody here. Like, don't call your power back because you think that because you heard somebody say, oh, it'll make them do this or make them do that. Nothing you do is going to make them do anything. Absolutely nothing. And I know that's going to step on some big toes out there, but it is what it is. Like, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to come out here and tell you, oh, pay me so much money and I'll, burn this candle and do this thing and yada, yada. I'm not knocking none of that shit, okay? I'm not. Everybody has their own shit, okay? But here's what I know. We all have our own purpose. Like, we all have something we're supposed to do. I have something I'm supposed to do. He has something he's supposed to do. Sandra's got something she's supposed to do. Her person's got something he's supposed to do. You see what I'm trying to say? So it's like, when we call our power back, when we step into our power, we are only proud of that energy. We are not upset at that energy. We are not mad at that energy. We don't put that energy down. If someone is putting you down for ascending, for awakening, for bettering yourself, for becoming a better, stronger, wiser human being, that is not a twin flame. That's a shitty karmic. We are both where we're supposed to be. That could actually be like a 3D message. There could have been a conversation about how this is, it worked out the way it's supposed to, and something like that. I don't know. I'm so proud of you is higher self message, but it's 3D as well. Like the person is proud of you. And the more you call your power back and step into your power, it's like the more they can respect you. If you just keep chasing, and again, I'm not talking to just Sandra here, I'm literally talking about myself. Like when I'm just chasing, I mean, of course the person is like, what the hell with this person? Why won't they leave me alone? Right? Like, wouldn't you be? I mean, come on. So it's like, call your power back. Put your focus on yourself. Do it for the right intentions. Like, don't do it for an intention that's not even true, right? All right, last ones, Sandra. I just can't seem to let you go. I wish I knew how you really feel. I'm starting to see, to understand, but what if it's too late? Sandra, interesting turn of events here. These are all your person's messages to you. These are your messages to them. I just can't seem to let you go. I wish I knew how you really feel. I'm starting to see, to understand, but what if it's too late? All right, I'm going to leave those right there, and I hope that was helpful. Thank you, Sandra. All right, next I have Amy on Facebook. Amy, say hi to me. I love you, Holly. Yes, Amy, say hi to me in the comments. And let me know which reading. When I call your name, guys, let me know. So Amy, Facebook, is it GG General Guidance? I thought I'd seen that.
Yeah. GG's for general guidance, and then the TTH is talking to heaven. Just so you know, because I put that on there for me.
Thank you.
And then NM was for new moon.
Sister, you gotta talk into heaven.
I gotta talk?
You gotta talk into heaven?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's exciting.
I don't know, I just randomly was like, I want it.
Nice.
So I put it on there.
We'll use those talking to heaven.
It was right when you were talking to Sandra. It just like randomly popped in my head, so therefore it's on the list.
All right, Amy, general guidance.
Her comments right below Holly's.
All right, so general guidance, I tend to use the Queen of the Moon Oracle. The release card flipped out pretty easily. It's number 27. The number 27 could be significant. Something could have happened to you at that time, at that age, something. We have the one coming out, the void, and last one is resistance. On the bottom, overall energy is number 8. The infinity sign is sticking out. The path says that you see the path in front of you and you're still trying to decide whether you're going to go or not. And I will say that you're trying to decide whether you're going to go or not, because normally when we look through portals, the other side of the portal looks like it's beautiful and there's a lot of sunshine and yada yada, and we want to go. When I'm looking at this path card right now in Queen of the Moon Oracle, the portal does not necessarily look that way. In fact, it looks like there's a storm through there. So it's like you're looking at this path knowing that something is going to be challenging ahead of you. So you're like, I don't even know if I want to go down this path. All right, past energy, you had to release something. Again, that 27 is sticking out to me, Amy. So it could have something to do with like a year, an age, something like that. But it's like you'll know the the number 27. But again, having to let go of something, it's stagnant. It wasn't serving your greater good. It was taking up space. So it's like new moon energy is coming in. So you couldn't like bring in new energy if you didn't release the situation first. The present is the void. So this is where you're at now. After you've released the situation, you could have surrendered to something as well. It's almost like me, Amy. I feel like I've just been freed. I don't even know. I don't want to jinx it because I'm so like nervous about it. But it's like something happened to me today where it was like I felt that, MJ talks about that hook that we have, that hook that, she says, not a cord that's tied, it's a hook. And it's like you can't just cut the cord. You have to actually heal, and you have to like unhook the hook. You know what I'm trying to say? Like you have to heal. You can't just rip it out. You can't just cut it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like that could be where you're at right now. You could be in this energy of the void is like nothingness. It's like this energy of clean slate. I'm also feeling like a little exhaustion. Like I don't know about you, but I know I'm freaking tired from this journey. Like I tell people that all the time. Like I'm just tired. I'm just tired. I'm just tired. I feel like I say it all the time. I'm just tired. I'm just tired. This is definitely a time for you right now. This present time, Amy, is a time for you to like get right with you, right? Like remove all the things. Use this time to I'm hearing rest and rejuvenate. That's really hard for me. So it could also be hard for you. Like it's hard for me to sit. It's hard for me to, when I do rest, it's almost like I beat myself up about it. Like, oh my gosh, you slept too much. Or, oh my gosh, why are you, not doing something? There's not enough movement? I don't know. I'm constantly like beating myself up about something. I'm getting a little bit of like future energy. Is this resistance? It is causing me some type of to feel a certain type of way about it. The resistance card does say that you're holding on to something too tightly, and it's kind of like that Four of Pentacles energy. When we hold on to something that tightly, it's like the energy can't flow. Does that make sense? So it's like you could be feeling like if something is not coming in quickly, or energy is feeling stagnant and you're not sure how to get things going, it's definitely going to be this grip that you have on something. It's also possible, I'm not going to clarify with tarot or anything, but it's also possible that that's what you've released. So it's like future energy, there's no more resistance. You're able to go with the flow because you were able to let whatever this thing was go, right? All right, I'm going to leave that there. I hope that was helpful. All right, next I have Vanessa. Amy says, I've been resting. Confirmation. Sweet. Thank you, Amy. Vanessa, I recently learned that Vanessa loves me unconditionally. Thank goodness. It's been ever since we had that ice storm. I feel like I just can't. I haven't got my footing. You know what I mean? Like I haven't like reorganized or something like that. It's definitely getting better now. But I went, Vanessa. Like I love you so much. I went like a couple of days where I was like, I don't have anything to do. Like I was just sitting here, and I had that feeling like I'm sure there's something I have effed up. You know what I mean? And then yeah. I don't know. Maybe I needed to rest those days. Who knows? All right, Vanessa, let me know. Are we doing new moon reading? Are we doing new year reading? New moon? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to use the tarot for the new moon. And what I'm looking at is what is the best new moon ritual for you in your current situation? We have Page of Cups. Cups are going to be your feelings, emotions. This could be manifestation. This could be visualization. How do you feel about something? Yes, yep. I'm definitely getting like this could be visualization, manifestation. Page of Cups, you could be wanting to manifest connection. You could be trying to manifest um, maybe even an apology. I think that's what it is because Ace of Swords comes out. So I'm looking at manifestation, what you're trying to manifest with New Moon. And it's going to be sword energy, which is communication. So I do feel like you could be trying to manifest new communication, Ace, or new clarity. But I think it's actual like an apology. Like you want someone, maybe you want someone to say that they're sorry. And I think that's it because the guidance card is Temperance, and Temperance is strong Sagittarius energy. And it's slow moving. It's healing energy, healing. So it does tell me that you're going through something that is healing with this new moon. The red cardinal is sticking out to me as well. That could just be a message from a loved one. But yeah, I feel like you're trying to manifest some type of new communication, new understanding, new clarity that has something to do um, with forgiveness. The guidance is going to be Temperance, which is slow moving energy. Something's going to take time. All right, I'm going to leave that there. I hope that was helpful. Vanessa, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius. Knight of Pentacles flipped out. Someone who's slow. I don't mean that like, I mean like someone who's slow moving. CC Blake, hi, I took an exam today. Can you pull a card on if I should retake it?
I was just talking to Diana. I asked her to clarify. She's doing the paid or free.
Yeah, we do have energy exchange readings if you want to ask a specific question. But I understand the struggle. So if you want to ask a general guidance question, I always say you can think of your question when I'm doing general guidance. It's very possible Spirit answers the questions. I dropped one. The Emperor. All right, Jenna is next.
Yeah, she's
Jenna.
She should be right below my comment on Spirit.
And which one is Jenna doing?
Jenna is doing New Moon as well.
Okay. All right, Jenna. First thing I'm looking at is what new moon ritual is best suited for you and your situation at this time. Knight of Cups coming out. That's more about communication. It's more about speaking to someone, saying something about how you feel, like you want to communicate about your emotions, about feelings, something like this. All right, let's look at what you're trying to manifest with the new moon. 4 of Wands, 1111 from Foundation. It's the twin energy. Celebration. And the guidance is going to be Ace of Wands. It's fate. It's destiny. What a beautiful reading, Jenna. Too perfect. The Knight of Cups is going to give you the most challenge, I think. Being courageous enough to tell someone how you feel. All right, Jenna, I hope that was helpful. All right, I have Rhoda.
Yeah, I'm asking her to say hi to you right now. She's doing a general guidance.
General guidance for Rhoda. All right, Rhoda, here we go. General guidance. I'm going to use Queen of the Moon Oracle. And let's see what message Spirit wants you to have today. All right, we're going to start out with that masculine energy. I felt it. All right, power is on the bottom. I do feel like it's trying to come out in reverse. Okay. The mask, I'm going to go over what the cards mean first, and then I'm going to tell you the message that I picked up when I turned this first card over. Okay, so the masculine definitely could be confirmation if you're on a specific type of journey, right? And it could be that the focus is on the masculine energy. However, the card itself talks about finding the balance between your inner masculine and feminine. Like you can't always be in control, you can't always be in the lead, you can't always, you know what I'm trying to say? It's that type of energy, like needing to find the balance in something. It is the lunar god card, so it is giving this energy of like someone that's up on a pedestal. I don't feel that that is you, Rhoda. I feel like it's very possible that you're drawn to me because you have this type of connection with someone, and you may have this person like on a pedestal. The change card comes out. It's the Thunder Moon card. I love this moon card and the Queen of the Moon Oracle because it's one of the cards that shows the force that comes with these lunar phases. But the change card talks about how the energy is upon you, and you can use the energy in two ways. You could sit there and try to resist the change, and you could try to push it back, or you could just be accepting of something and allow something to like catapult you into the future. Fruition is here, and fruition is about like the things you've been trying to manifest, like again, coming into fruition, coming into the 3D. And then you have discernment. Discernment's the last card that came out. I normally only pull 3 cards, so this is giving me like bottom of the deck overall energy with the discernment card. So it's telling me that you're struggling to remove someone or something from this high pedestal. B, balance inner masculine and feminine energies. You could be resisting it because a lot of times we resist things in this type of awakening because we don't want to break the connection with that person or whoever the thing is, right? Even if like a person is not in this, plane, like even if they've passed away, it's like we want that connection so badly, and we don't understand that it's a part of us, like it's internal, it's never going to go anywhere, you can't run from it, it is what it is, right? But it's like we don't believe that, we don't know yet, so it's like we resist the change. It's not until we use the force to like catapult, like I said, to like go forward into what we are supposed to be doing, which is bringing things to fruition, and we actually start to see those things come into fruition, that we're able to have the discernment, right? Like that's when we're finally able to understand why we had to balance that energy out, right? Does that make sense? All right, I'm going to leave that there. I hope that was helpful. All right. JC May and Sherry and Diana and wrapping it up with Sister. Love it.
Unless Cece does decide that she wants a reading, she has to clarify here.
Okay, that's fine. Rhoda says, oh, wow. Himani, my business is not doing well. It's a cloth business. What should I do? We can put Himani on the list for general guidance.
Okay, that's what I was about to ask them.
JC May. JC May is general guidance.
Yes, she is.
Thank you, Rhoda. All right, here we go. Sometimes like these messages will come to me and I'm like, I'm not gonna say that, and then so I don't want to say it, and then like I try to keep going, and it's like I should have just said it because now I'm here, and it's like, oh. um, I was gonna say earlier, the readings resonate and they pull at your heartstrings, and there's a reason for that, y'all. Like, I'm not magical, I promise you. Like, I'm a real person over here. Like, I showed my face behind the hands earlier. I'm going through this journey, I'm experiencing this awakening, and that's why I can give you these readings and you can be like, oh my god, how'd she know? It's because it's happening to me. I definitely recommend, if you're gonna listen to other twin flame tarot readers or other tarot readers that are talking about twin flame journey, find somebody that's actually on the journey, find somebody that's actually experiencing the journey, right? Like, that's how you're gonna know, that's how you're gonna get those direct heart to heart messages, if that makes sense, right? JC May, breathe with me, because the reason I wasn't going to say all that was because there was no reason for me to say all that. So I thought. Then I got ready to do your reading and it's like complete black wall. So breathe with me, open up, don't be scared. Like, I'm not, we're just looking at how you feel about things, right? Like, just 2 big deep breaths. What do they say? In your nose, out your mouth. All right, here we go. Balance comes out. Willpower, you are strong. And the pleasure card. Look at the fear. Look at the fear. Girl. Okay, so you're fearing something. I can tell because you had me completely like Fort Knox. Which is hilarious when somebody's like, will you read for me? Hold on, let me lock all the deadbolts. You know what I mean? But we do it because we're scared. There's fear, right? Okay, so first thing I need to tell you is, one, you are untouchable, okay? The fear card, the literal, like the meaning of this card is this Queen of the Moon Oracle. You guys can look it up online. You're highly, highly protected. The fear is going to come at you because it knows you are so powerful. The darkness is going to come at you because it knows you are so powerful. It's not going to stop because it knows you are so powerful. I mean, it can stop. You can give up your power. You could be like, forget it, screw this awakening, screw this journey, screw doing good for people. I'll just go out and do whatever the crap I want. We have free will. You can choose that, but you're not going to, because that's not what you want. You want to be in the light. So understand that the more you get into the light, the more shit that's going to come after you. And you are badass. You are strong. You had me completely shut down like freaking Fort Knox. Not very many people do that. So it's like, if you're that powerful, what are you scared of? If it's tried to come at you as many times as it's tried to come at you, but it couldn't touch you and it couldn't reach you, how much more confirmation do you need before you realize how much power you have, right? Okay. The regular reading. You need to find some balance. There's confusion, there's discernment. You see the clouds around your head, like you're in a fog, like you're not sure, you can't get clarity. It's going to be your own willpower getting in the way. Guys, we do have free will, but I promise you, surrender, surrender. Free will has only gotten me in one lesson after another. And I'm free willing it right now. Like, I'm here right now. I've surrendered to my journey. I'm like, okay, I'm going to be single. I understand that. I'm going to heal myself. I understand that. I'm going to share my journey with the collective so that they can see they're not alone. I understand that. I'm here. I'm good. I'm doing it. And that's what has to happen. When I had free will, I was out trying to like recreate the wheel. I was trying to make relationships that weren't, I was trying to put people in spots that did not belong there. Free will is the path to lessons. And I'm learning lessons right now. I'm learning about surrendering right now. The free will is definitely a challenge. The pleasure card, this is like a little bit of future energy. It's like you're gonna have to, again, just like the release card, they almost look exactly the same. You're gonna have to let something go in order to be able to accept something, in order to be able to receive something, in order to be able to experience pleasure. All right. I just happened to pick up the Soul Journey cards. Discipline is on the bottom. It says, I can accomplish what I set my mind to. I'm going to leave that there. I hope that was helpful. All right, Sherry.
She is doing a new moon.
I appreciate that. I appreciate you saying that. I always get scared because some people can take it and some people cannot. All right. Thank you, JC May. All right, Sherry. You said new moon.
Yes.
How many do we got over on YouTube tonight?
It doesn't tell me the number. Remember, it just shows the participants.
Mine says 10. What's yours say?
It's only showing 4 people. On the restream, it doesn't show me at all.
Got 16 total. Twitch only shows 1, but I think that's me.
I think you still have more control on the restream than I do. It just listens to the chat. It doesn't show me the numbers.
Hard to figure that out. The Facebook one too.
Facebook shows me 3. YouTube shows me 4. We did have more on YouTube, but it just, I don't know if it dropped.
We got some silent watchers over on the YouTube. I don't care. Welcome. Welcome. Sign up for a free read. 6 of Wands. Red Chanterelle. 6 of Wands. Somebody wants to be noticed. Somebody wants recognition. Someone wants a victory. Someone wants a win. Is that you, Sherry? All right, Sherry. First thing I'm looking at is what is the best new moon ritual for your current situation? We have 7 of Pentacles coming out. Sit down and write something down. We don't like doing it. It can also be like some type of physical activity, but I heard it right away. You need to journal, write things down. There needs to be physical, something you can hold in your hand that says, this is what I want. We don't like doing it. We like saying it. We're good at like manifesting when it's like speaking things into existence. How many Mercury retrogrades back did we learn that? Hi, Natalie. Look, a few Mercury retrogrades. I'll get some English out in a moment. Back, I want to say it was like one of the ones in 2023. It was right around the Venus retrograde of 23 as well that summer. I know because I was having Kundalini awakening. But it was when we learned to start speaking what we want instead of what we don't want. It was a big Mercury retrograde where like the whole collective, the whole planet got to learn about how we're going to stop saying the shit we don't want, and we're only going to speak things into existence that we want. We're only going to say things that we want. We're not going to focus on the things we don't want, right? That was a big thing. So if you're struggling with that, I feel like, Sherry, like if you're struggling with, bringing in things that you want, spirit could be pointing out that you need to actually take time to write things down. Seven of Pentacles is time, taking time to do something, investing time to do something, right? All right. What you want to manifest? What are you trying to manifest with the Aquarius New Moon? I have Six of Swords coming out. Guidance, clarity, and guidance. Six of Swords is being guided to calmer water by spirit. So it's like you're trying to manifest either a stronger connection or more direct guidance to calmer waters. All right, let's pull a card for guidance. The Seven of Cups comes out. The Seven of Cups says you have options, you have choices. You need to look at them cautiously, and you need to take your time when you are making one of those choices. The mushroom on the Seven of Cups card is Black Trumpet. It literally looks like a black trumpet, or it looks like those flowers. I was telling my sister and my brother-in-law, it looked like morning glories, those purple flowers. Eight of Cups is on the bottom. Eight of Cups does say that you've done everything you need to do in a situation, and you can now move towards your Two of Cups. All right, Sherry, I'm going to leave that right there. I hope that was helpful. Diana, I have Diana next. Did we reach 11? Natalie, did you want to do a reading? Natalie's over on Facebook.
Yeah, I saw her.
Guys, if you're new, make sure to hit that follow button, join, subscribe, all that good stuff. Especially the quiet watchers on YouTube. I see 3 of you. I love it because I think people don't realize that we can see you. All right, so let's go ahead and add Natalie. Let's go ahead and close that list. I'm going to put the close list back. Diana was...
Diana is New Moon.
New Moon. Diana, do you practice like rituals? Like, do you get in your sacred space and light candles and maybe burn some sage and write in your journal like new moon intentions or manifestations, anything like that? First thing I'm going to look at is which new moon ritual is best for you in your current situation. Knight of Swords coming out. It's going to be courageous enough to communicate. It's needing to speak something into existence. It could have something to do with freedom, liberation. It could have something to do with breaking free of something. It's that zombie ant fungus card. All right, let's look at what you're trying to manifest. Ace of Cups. New love, new romantic cycle. I don't necessarily know if it's like that. I'm almost okay, so I'm just gonna spit out what I'm feeling. Comfortable, easy, fun. I feel like I'm describing a person. Fluted bird's nest fungus is the mushroom. And you could be trying to manifest some type of connection with this person, some type of new romantic opportunity with this person. You could be trying to manifest being in control of your emotions. Ace of Cups could definitely be like overflow of emotions. And you could be like, I feel so strongly about this. I want to have more control about how I feel. I mean, that's possible. All right, now I'm going to look at the guidance. What does Spirit say about the situation? The moon. Wow, that's a big one. Get in touch with your feelings, your emotions. Something could be an illusion. If you're scared of telling someone how you feel, the moon is Eastern jack-o'-lantern. Is there a jack? That's sticking out. Golden oyster mushroom. The sun is on the bottom. I don't know. I don't know if I'm getting tired. I don't know if you don't want me to know. I don't know. But I feel like there's definitely something that needs to be said. Courage to say something, because knights are messengers. They have to be very courageous. Swords are communication. So it's like speaking something into existence, saying something. I mean, it could be writing something down, but I don't think so. It's like being courageous enough to say something. And then Ace of Cups is like being in control of your emotions, wanting control of your emotions, wanting to see something ahead of time as well. And the moon could be like fear, illusions. I feel like the guidance is get in touch with your feelings and your emotions. And something could definitely be like you're scared of something, and Spirit's like, it's not true. It's being shown, it's an illusion. All right, I hope that is helpful. All right, it's sister's turn. Oh my gosh, I said it's my dream from last night. Interesting, moon and sun. Ooh, that is interesting.
Mine's talking to heaven.
Okay, so sister is doing a talking to heaven mediumship. So sister, these all work the same way because I'm definitely not at pro level. This is just something that comes with it. I was trying to explain this to sister the other day. So for those of you that are on this type of awakening, let me know in the comments. Like, show me. Don't leave me hanging out here. Because I was telling sister, I was like, something that comes with this type of awakening, I've noticed, is we have mediumship skills. Most of us had these skills as a young child. And of course, we grow up, we suppress, we push back, we hold, we hide, we don't tell people, right? And then, we kind of reconnect with the ability or whatever, like when the twin flame, like when the soul shock thing happens, right? So that's just like a collective thing that happens for those of us that are having this type of awakening. Remember, twin flame is just a type of a spiritual awakening. There's all kinds of different types, all kinds of different things that can catapult spiritual awakening. But one thing I've noticed, like I said, is the mediumship is just like it just comes with it. It really makes me nervous sometimes because it's like I don't know why. Like I'm trying to always figure out the why. But I have noticed that a lot of people that have this type of awakening, like the person that woke them up is no longer here. Like they've passed on and they're on, you know, in another spiritual realm, right? And I think that the point is to be able to communicate the way that we do, right? Regardless of whether they're on this plane, another plane, whether they incarnated in this lifetime or not. I think it's about like the way we communicate. All right, so the way these go, sister, you think of the person because I'm just gonna give you the message I receive. I can sometimes tell you if it's like a masculine message, like it's aggressive or it's like it's got force behind it, but that doesn't necessarily mean that's a man. So kind of keep that in mind. And then I can tell you if it's like really nurturing or like loving type of energy. But again, that may not necessarily mean that's a woman. So it's kind of just let's just go. All right. Both ears started ringing. As soon as I said it, sister's turn.
We got plenty of people up there.
All right, let's see. No, there's actually some order to this line, so there's somebody up there in charge, for sure.
Gotta have a few for us.
All right, here we go. It was my time to go, and the footprints in the sand. That's always really big for me because I always hear that poem. The poem says something like, it's a Jesus reference poem. It's a Christian poem. It says something like, how come I only see one set of footprints? Jesus, did you abandon me? And Jesus like, no, I didn't abandon you. That's when I was carrying you, type of energy. So that is coming out there. I have become one of your guides comes out. And although you may not understand it now, everything happens for a reason. My death was painless. Please don't worry or hold on to guilt is on the bottom. That's going to be huge. I wanted to read this one, but I guess we're reading this one. Yeah, somebody's definitely in charge there. All right, so I would say masculine energy because it's like the protect and provide energy. It's like the feminine energy receives, masculine energy gives. So it's like I'm giving you this ability or like this opportunity. All right. My death was painless. Please don't worry or hold on to guilt. And I know I said masculine, but I mean, that could be, who knows? Who knows? I don't know if you guys ever met our mom. Have mercy. Jeez. All right. As souls, we do not feel physical death. I remember that within the blink of an eye, I was outside my body looking down at it. I immediately felt an intense sense of happiness and peace. It was indescribable, yet I wanted to tell everyone. I was also able to see the thoughts. Okay, so one, this isn't going to be mom because this person is surrounded by people when they passed away, and mom was not. I was also able, and I only know that because of me, and I know that. But this person was like surrounded by people. Is that I was also able to see the thoughts you created and carried with you in your mind. You are pure energy vibrations of light. Please know that your thoughts of guilt or worry block our light. They don't serve either of us well and create unnecessary debris. Know that I am happy and that a soul can never be harmed. I'm not even going to venture. Not even. I love you so very much. The poem stuck out to me strongly, and the guilt stuck out to me strongly. I hope that was helpful. All right, now I have Natalie Brown on Facebook. Oh, and Hermione.
You have Hermione first.
Oh, I do have Hermione. Hermione never waits. Hermione, let me know that you're still here and that you waited oh so very patiently. What's this song that's playing right now, sister?
People Like You by Christina Perry.
Love it. All right. Natalie Brown, sorry, can you please let me know if I've stopped getting spiritually attached?
Attached.
Please let me know if I've stopped getting spiritually attached.
I wonder if she meant attached.
I know. Natalie, can you clarify? Do you mean spiritually attacked or spiritually attached? Because I just had this whole conversation about how I felt like I was no longer attached to this energy. It's not true. I'm still attached to the energy. But it's like I don't need it anymore, right? Like I don't need it to do anything. I never needed it to do anything.
I don't know if Hermione's did. So do you want to just do Natalie's?
Most likely, yes. If we don't hear from Hermione, we will definitely do Natalie. Guys, on Tuesday, I'm going to be doing the zodiac signs. I'll break them up into elements: fire, water, earth, and air. So if you guys come back and join us Tuesday during the day, I don't set them at any specific time. If you catch me, come in and say hi to me in the comments. If you are not able to catch the live, please don't worry. I always put the timestamps in the description box. And then that way you can just go straight to the reading that you're looking for. Just want to say that before we wrapped it up. Guys, also personal readings can be found in my Etsy shop and my personal website, and all the links for that stuff is going to be in the description box. She says attack. Okay, have I stopped getting spiritually attacked? All right.
I just sent another message to Hermione. I don't think.
Yeah, that person doesn't know who we that much.
So we can do Natalie and close it out.
Yes, Natalie will be the last one. We're wrapping it up with Natalie. Let me click on her. Okay. All right, so before I even pull any cards, whenever somebody like has like a specific question, like you're wanting to know a specific thing, I'm going to pull some general guidance and I'm going to give you confirmation of what you already know, right? So, like I'm being told that you know that something hasn't stopped. It may have like died down, it may have slowed down, but you still feel something. And that's why you're even asking the question to begin with. You want to be free of it, whatever it is. But it's like you still feel that like inkling, that like lingering, something still there, right? Let's pull some cards. I will say it's interesting that you haven't come in. Are you just catching me? We've actually been talking about spiritual protection a lot more than we used to because we're learning as we ascend. But really the importance of spiritual protection, and I'm also learning, and this is gonna step on some toes out there, but I'm also learning that a lot of what we think are like spiritual attacks are our own shadow self. So keep that in mind. All right, look at this. Big confirmation. Self-reflection comes out. Wisdom. Did you see something in the mirror? And the trust card is here. And then creation. So spirit is confirming what I thought. All right. No one can hurt you. No one can hurt you. Natalie, no one can hurt you. You can tell me about all the witches and all the things. It doesn't matter. No one can hurt you. This is like straight from source to my brain. No one can hurt you. And I trust source. I believe in God. I believe it 1,000%. I would bet all the dollars on it. What happens? Let me explain something to you guys. What happens is it's our perception. It's our perception. So if I put all my focus and all my energy on this person, they said this thing to me, they were mean to me, they said they were going to do this thing, whatever. Now I'm giving it fire. I'm fueling it. I'm making it bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. I'm highly protected. But if I put all my focus and all my energy and I feed this fear, that fear can come at me and try to take me over. Absolutely. And then I have to keep fighting back this fear. You see what I'm trying to say here? I don't know about other journeys. I don't know about other spiritual awakenings. I just know about this one because this is the one I'm having. And I know that I am highly, highly protected. I've been in places where people, if they could hurt me, they would have. You know what I'm saying? I've been in places where I can hear their thoughts. I know they want to send bad juju shit to me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm highly, highly protected. And I don't focus on that shit. I don't give no power, no fuel to none of that crap. None of it. God protects me and he is the most high. That's it. No one can take that from me. And that's going to have to be where you get. I'm not saying that there's not people around you that are trying to get to you. You said something about mother, daughter. Look at the person in the egg and the two. Do you see it? I'm not downplaying. I'm not saying that people aren't trying to send you or do things or whatever, somebody's not mad. The energy's not vibing. I totally see that. I totally agree with all that. My ears just started ringing like extremely loud. But here's the thing. It's your perception. Stop fueling it. Stop feeding it. Build your faith. Put all the energy and effort that you're putting into wondering what they're doing, seeing signs, all this type of stuff. Put all of that energy into building your faith, whatever your faith is, whether that's with God, with you, the universe, I don't care. Build your faith and make it stronger. And then that fear cannot attack you. Does that make sense? But there is something that you're creating that people don't like. They don't want it. They don't want it on paper. They don't want it to come to fruition. They want it to stay in your mind. You're going to have to trust that you're protected and what's meant to happen is going to happen. No one can stop that. Here's another thing I think people don't understand is we think we're down here and we're following our purpose or this is our will. This is God's will. It's God's will for you to heal. It's God's will for you to teach people unconditional love by example. That's God's will. Like Natalie wasn't sitting up there. Rosa wasn't sitting up there. Sister wasn't sitting up there one day going, man, I'm going to go down to the world, teach people unconditional love. No, we probably said like, I want to go down there and eat steaks and drive fast cars. That's probably what we said. God said you're going to go down there and you're going to love people unconditionally and you're going to teach other people how to do that. And that's his will. You are highly, highly protected. I hope that's helpful. All right, guys, I'm going to leave that there. That is going to be all the readings. Let me see if I can jump back on here and say bye-bye. I had fun, guys. We definitely had to come with all the cameras and all the stuff. There you go. Hi, guys. All right, guys. So, yeah. Thank you, everyone who came in, who participated. Energy exchange. I love you guys so very much. Thank you, sister, for helping me with the live and all the cameras and the lights and the actions and, all the things. Everyone who came in, welcome. Thank you. Make sure to hit the follow button. Yes, Natalie, absolutely, 100%. Join, subscribe, all those things, guys. As soon as I know what is happening or going on with TikTok, we'll get all that figured out and we'll get situated. Maybe one day we'll have 4 platforms or multi-streaming too. Who knows, right? But yeah, Tuesday, I will be back. I'll be here all day. I'm going to do fire, water, earth, and air. If you see me, come in, say hi, join me. If you don't worry. Timestamps will be in the description box after the live stream is over. All right, I think that's it, guys. I love y'all, and I'm always sending all of you abundant love and light on your journeys. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you, Diana. Diana says, I'm loving a tarot studio. Oh, no, that's for Zodiac. Zodiac's on Tuesday. We'll have timestamps in the description box, guys. I love y'all. I forgot to hit the button. I'm hitting it now.